Hosted as always by Bob Hinkle and co-produced by Whitehorse Black Mountain and Rad House Studio. Tonight, we welcome Ash Devine, playing music of the Carter family, plus a bit more. We're very glad to be open again to the public. However, seating at Whitehorse is very limited due to ongoing COVID safety recommendations. So we continue to offer these programs as live online streams. Now, more than ever, our artists rely on your tips. If you're listening at home, they can't hear your applause, and so the tip jar is your way to show your appreciation for them. And to do that, just visit whitehorselive.tips in your web browser. Not .com, not tips.com, just whitehorselive.tips, and we'll display the tip jar address from time to time during the show, just as we are now. Thank you for helping make this series a success. We're grateful for your help in spreading the word. Please keep sharing the event notices, hosting live watch parties, and telling all your friends. Now here's your host, Bob Hinkle.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Whitehorse Live. When the song rises up, white horses will fill the mountains. When the song rises up, then the clouds roll away. Well, if you don't believe that music has a power, just stay right here with us for just about an hour. Ash Devine, she's gonna lift you up. She will loosen up your tightin' and she will fill your cup. When the song rises up, white horses will fill the mountains. When the song rises up, then the clouds roll away. Then the clouds roll away. Then the clouds roll away. All right now. Let me tell you who we're going to be spending the hour with. Ash Devine. Ash is an award-winning Americana Appalachian singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, teaching artist. Don't know what she does with her spare time. Her lovely, breathy vocals are, to me, often akin to a gentle massage. A few years ago, Ash went on an extended international tour with the famous Patch Adams of the successful feature film of the same name. The group clowned, that's right, Ash is in some measure a clown, at orphanages, homes for the elderly, hospitals, as well as doing some street clowning along the way. Ash still does shows like these to this day. In fact, if memory serves, the first time Ash came to perform here at Whitehorse, she brought a supply of clown noses with her. And many of us spent the evening doing red-nosed things we never thought we'd do. Ash starred as Mother Maybelle Carter in the play Esley, the Life and Times of Leslie Riddle. Was also the co-music director. She got glowing reviews all around. Ash studied with the multi-award-winning Sheila K. Adams, who is, after all, one of the most significant sources of stories and Appalachian ballads that there is. Ash performed in some of these at the Library of Congress American Folk Life Center. So you're in for a Carter family flavored treat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, guppies and goldfish, please, a virtual Whitehorse Live round of applause for the woman of this hour, Ash Devine.
East and west, fire will roll, hide thou me. East and west, the fire will roll, hide thou me. East and west, the fire will roll, what will be of my poor soul? Hide me, rock of ages, cliff for me. God gave no other rainbow sign, don't you see? God gave no other rainbow sign, don't you see? God gave no other rainbow sign, no more water but the fire next time. Hide me, oh rock of ages, cliff for me. This world's all on fire, hide thou me. When this world's all on fire, hide thou me. When this world's all on fire, let thy bosom my pillow be. Hide me, oh rock of ages, cliff for me. Oh, there's honey in that rock, don't you see? Oh, there's honey in that rock, don't you see? Oh, there's honey in that rock, there's enough for you and me. Hide me, oh rock of ages, cliff for me. So many of you may know AP, Maybelle, and Sarah made up the Carter family. They were originally a church band from Mesa Springs, Virginia, and then in 1927 they made the long, winding, rocky 8-hour journey to Bristol, Tennessee, which is now by car only a 45-minute drive. They did take a car, but it was one of those old Fords where you had to change the tire every time you hit a pothole. When they made it to Bristol, finally, Maybelle, 8 months pregnant, the hottest day of the summer, they almost instantly made country music history. This song was recorded that day, and it provides some still relevant commentary on the woes of a married woman's life. Single girl, always dress fine. Oh, always dress fine. Married girl, where's your sunny old kind? Oh, where's your sunny old kind? Single girl, go anywhere she please. Oh, go anywhere she please. Married girl, baby on her knees. Oh, baby on her knees. Single girl, goes to the store and buys. Oh, goes to the store and buys. Married girl, rocks the cradle and cries. Oh, rocks the cradle and cries. Thank you. And that was about how fast they ended most of their songs. Just, oh, it's over now. So this next tune is quite well known even today. And I did some research on it and found that it was written by a woman named Ada Blakecorn, perhaps as early as 1899, which is pretty cool. And the story that goes with it is really wonderful. I never knew until I did the research on this song that actually there was a young boy who was Ada's nephew, and he was disabled and was in a wheelchair. And he liked to go for walks in the afternoons. And he always said, "Can we please keep on the sunny side of the street?" He wanted to be wheeled down the sunny side. So little did he know, he was also making country music history. Keep on the sunny side. Well, there's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. When we meet in the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all our way when we keep on the sunny side of life. Well, the storm and the fury broke today, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. The storm in time will pass away, and the sun will shine again bright and clear in 2020. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all our way when we keep on the sunny side of life. Let us treat each day with a song of hope. Though the moment be cloudy or gray, let us trust in our Savior always. He will keep everyone in His care. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all our way when we keep on the sunny side of life. If we keep on the sunny side of life. All right. Just getting warmed up here. Isn't that a sweet story, though, about the little boy in the wheelchair? Wow. So, as we know, the Carters borrowed and collected many songs from many people, but they did have a few originals of their own, and this is one of them. This is called "The Birds Were Singing of You," and the third verse in this song, I actually learned from Bobby McMillan, who is an amazing, legendary folklorist and ballad singer out in Yancey County. I played this for him one night at a party, and he said, actually, there's another verse to that song. So I can thank Bobby McMillan for that third verse. Last night the pale moon was shining. Last night when all was still, I wandered alone in sadness out among the woodland hills. I heard the birds singing out among the trees and views, and every bird, my darling, was singing of you, was singing of you, my love, singing of you. Oh, every bird, my darling, was singing of you. I think of you in the daytime. I dream of you at night. I wake and wish you were here, love, and tears are blinding my sight. The flowers that slumber so sweetly, the stars above the blue. Oh, heaven itself, my darling, is thinking of you. Thinking of you, is thinking of you. Oh, heaven itself, my darling, is thinking of you. I open the window so gently, I gaze on the dreaming view. Oh, all the world, my darling, is sighing for you. Is sighing for you. Is sighing for you. Oh, all the world, my darling, is sighing for you. Thank you. You see, while AP was traveling out on the hills collecting songs for weeks on end, Sarah was left with the farm, and she became quite overwhelmed with the workload, raising the children and growing the food and all of those things. So AP hired his cousin, Coy Bays, to come over and be a farmhand with Sarah. Well, Coy helped Sarah in more ways than one, if you know what I mean. AP found out that they were in love and sent Coy away, and they weren't able to see each other anymore. But years later, when the Carter family were down in Mexico on the radio show, Sarah spontaneously dedicated this song to Coy Bays. And the story goes that he heard the song on the radio and drove over, picked her up the next day, and they were married. So there you go. Anything can happen. When you think you've lost the love of your life, they just might come back. All right? And this song is Thinking Tonight of My Blue Eyes. Would been better for us both had we never in this wide wicked world had ever met. But the pleasure we both seen together, I am sure, love, I'll never forget. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes, who's sailing far over the sea. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of him only, and I wonder if he ever thinks of me. Well, you told me once, dear, that you loved me, and you promised we never would part. But a link in the chain has been broken, leaving me with a sad and aching heart. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes, who's sailing far over the sea. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of him only, and I wonder if he ever thinks of me. When the cold, cold grave shall enclose me, will you promise to shed just one tear? Will you say to the strangers around you, the poor heart you have broken lies here? Oh, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes, who is sailing far over the sea. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of him only, and I wonder if he ever thinks of me. Clearly he was thinking of her, and he was listening to her probably every day on the radio. All right. This next song is probably the most famous guitar song that the Carter family ever did. Or I'd say guitar melody. Still today, I guess, a very popular country music song. And I took some liberties with this one. Maybelle Carter herself said that they never really knew what the real words to this song were, so they just, improvised where necessary. I was over at Sheila K. Adams' house one night and looking through her song box, and we found her version of Wildwood Flower. Wherever she got it, we don't know. It was a little bit different than the Carter family's, and so I took the Carter family version, the Sheila K. Adams songbox version, and added a few words of my own to make it relevant to the times. So I hope you like it. This is Wildwood Flower. I will twine and will mingle my waving black hair with the roses so red and the lilies so fair, and the myrtle so green of an emerald hue, the pale amanita and eyes look like blue. Well, he taught me to love him and call me his flower. He blossomed to cheer him through life's dreary hour. When I woke from my dreaming, my idol was clay. My passion for love had all gone away. He taught me to love him and promised to love and to cherish me over all others above. But now I have left him and he is all alone, the wildflowers to weep and the wild birds to moan. I will dance, I will sing, and my wife, she'll be gay. I will charm every heart in the crowd as I sway. My heart is not breaking, and he will never know. He treated me poorly, so I let him go. I thought it was about time the woman left the man, All right, this next one is probably one of my favorite songs to play on the guitar. It's called the Lonesome Pine Special, And from what I've read, there actually was a train called the Lonesome Pine Special that went through Bristol. So, the Lonesome Pine Special. And I hope you'll join me in yodeling on this one. There's some yodeling. So all you got to do is think of a donkey and a little old lady. Okay, so donkey. Got it? Yeah? And the little old lady? Well, this is where she comes in. Little old lady, little old lady, little old lady, ooh. Or something like that. Yeah. I'm still learning myself, so if you want to help me out, that'd be great, because then I don't have to be the only one that's embarrassed. I went walking out one morning with rambling on my mind. I was gonna catch that special, that train called Lonesome Pine. You can hear the whistle blowing as she's rolling down the line. That's the train I catch this morning for to ease my worried mind. Yo-lay-oh, yo-lay-oh, take me back to Texas, back to my old home. Well, I'm weeping like a willow and mourning like a dove. There's a girl way down in Texas that I know I really love. Won't you take me back to Texas, where the lonesome coyotes whine, where the longhorn cattle are lowing, meet the cabin home of night. Yo-lay-oh, yo-lay-oh, take me back to Texas, back to my old home. You thought you were off the hook, didn't you? You thought I wasn't going to yodel any more than that, didn't you? Yo-lay, 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 little old lady. Yo-lay, 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 yo, little old lady, little old lady. How is that? Oh, you can have my rifle, oh, you can have my gun. Give me back my home in Texas, for my rambling days are done. Yo-lay-oh, yo-lay-oh, take me back to Texas, back to my old home. Take me back to Texas, back to my old home. No one left. Well, I guess I don't know that for sure, since we got the live stream. Just want to say hello to all the people out on the live stream. Thank you for being here tonight. I know I've got some dear friends watching, and I really appreciate, I can feel you all there. And then to our very small in-person audience here. All right. Well, the Carters borrowed songs from many people, but probably one of their most influential musical collaborators was a man named Leslie Riddle. He was an African-American blues guitar player, singer-songwriter, and song collector from Burnsville, North Carolina. And he had the talent of remembering songs note for note after hearing them one time. So they used to call Esley, which was his nickname, the human tape recorder. So Esley and AP traveled far and wide collecting dozens of songs. AP wrote them down, and Esley remembered them note for note. So if it wasn't for Esley, we may not have many of these tunes that the Carter family did. The only thing holding him back from being an official member of the Carter family band was, unfortunately, the times they were in and the color of his skin. So he was actually asked to never show his face with them in public and to keep his collaborations with them a secret as much as possible. And these next few songs are going to be honoring Leslie Riddle's contribution. There's only a few songs in this section, though he helped with many, many songs. But of these few songs, either Leslie Riddle wrote them or collected them from the Black community that he was part of. All right, and you will recognize these tunes because the Carter family played these tunes and popularized them. I'm trying to use big words and it's just really not working. They were popular, these songs. All right, take a load off. Let's see. I asked the judge what might be my fine. I asked the judge what might be my fine. 21 years on the Rocky Mountain line. It takes a weary man to sing a wearied song. It takes a weary man to sing a wearied song. I'm wearied now, but I won't be weary long. The train that I ride is 16 coaches long. The train that I ride, 16 coaches long. The one I love is on that train and gone. It takes a weary man to sing a wearied song. It takes a weary man to sing a wearied song. I'm wearied now, but I won't be weary long. Went down to the river and I lay down to sleep. I went down to the river, I lay down to sleep. When I woke up, there were shackles on my feet. It takes a weary man to sing a wearied song. It takes a weary man to sing a wearied song. I'm wearied now, but I won't be weary long. I find this next verse a little bit ironic, given that Leslie Riddle may have written this song but was never allowed to take credit for it. If anyone asks who composed this song, if anyone asks who composed this song, tell it was I, and I'm on that train and gone. It takes a weary man to sing a wearied song. It takes a weary man to sing a wearied song. I'm wearied now, but I won't be wearied long. I'm wearied now, but I won't be wearied long. All right, go easy on me with this next one. I'm going to do my best to mash up 3 different guitar styles in this next tune, which also Leslie Riddle later took credit for. This one is called The Cannonball Blues. Oh, I'm not going to do that. And the three guitar styles are Leslie Riddle, Etta Baker, who is a legendary picker from this area, and Maybelle Carter. So I'm going to do my best to kind of emulate three of them. And the Etta Baker part will be a little section of Railroad Bill in there with the Cannonball Blues. So I hope you enjoy it. Listen to the train coming down the line, trying to make up all of her lost time from Buffalo to Washington. You can wash my jumper, starch my overalls, catch the train they call the Cannonball from Buffalo to Washington. No use in crying 'cause she's gone. Just might feel like crying when she's gone. She's solid gone. My baby's left me, even took my shoes. Enough to give a girl these doggone weary blues. And now she's gone. He's solid gone. But ain't no use in crying now he's gone. Just might feel like crying 'cause he's gone. He's solid gone. Going up north this fall. Luck don't change, I won't be back at all, my honey babe. I'm leaving you. Ain't no use in crying when I'm gone. Just might feel like dying when I'm gone. I'm solid gone. Play it, Maybelle. Listen to the train coming down the track. Carry me away, but ain't gonna bring me back, my honey babe. I'm leaving you. Ain't no use in crying when I'm gone. Just might feel like dying when I'm gone. I'm solid gone. One more time. Here comes the train. Woo! Either that one makes me sweat or it makes me cry, or both. All right, where am I? Okay, so I was in the play Esley, The Life and Music of Leslie Riddle. That's kind of how I got started. Although I did grow up in southwestern Virginia with exposure to the Carter family and old-time music, but I really got started playing a lot of these songs when I played Maybelle in that play. And so in the script, we were asked to take a Leslie Riddle song called Broke and Weary and make a Carter family version of it. So I searched, and I could not find any Carter family version of this song. So I had to just anticipate what they may have done with it. And this is what came of that. And then later on, I added a few verses just to, modernize the theme. So I hope you like it. This is called Broke and Weary. I'm broke and weary, I ain't got a dime. Well, I'm broke and weary, I ain't got a dime. Well, I'm a sorrowful man, about to lose my mind. Well, I'm sitting in the rain with no soles on my shoes. Well, I'm sitting in the rain with no soles on my shoes. Well, that's enough to give a girl these broke and weary blues. Well, I'm broke and weary, I ain't got a dime. Well, I'm broke and weary, I ain't got a dime. Well, I'm a sorrowful man, about to lose my mind. Well, I'm sitting on Craigslist looking for a room. Well, I'm sitting on Craigslist looking for a room. If more people move here, I think we will be doomed. Well, I'm broke and weary, I ain't got a house. Well, I'm broke and weary, I ain't got a house. Well, I'm a sorrowful man, sleeping on your couch. Hello, stranger, put your loving hand in mine. Hello, stranger, put your loving hand in mine. You are a stranger, you're a friend of mine. Get up round her, let a working girl lay down. Get up round her, let a working girl lay down. You're a good old rounder, you're all out and down. Every time I ride 6 and 4 streetcars, every time I ride 6 and 4 streetcars, I can see my baby peeping through the bar. She bowed her head, she waved both hands at me. She bowed her head, she waved both hands at me. I'm prison bound and longing to be free. Hello, stranger, put your loving hand in mine. Hello, stranger, put your loving hand in mine. You are a stranger, but you're a pal of mine. Well, I see you when your troubles are like mine. Oh, I'll see you when your troubles are like mine. Oh, I will see you when you haven't got a dime. Weeping like a willow, mourning like a dove. Weeping like a willow, mourning like a dove. There's a girl up country that I really love. Hello, stranger, put your loving hand in mine. Hello, stranger, put your loving hand in mine. You are a stranger, you're a friend of mine. Thank you. So that was another one from Leslie Riddle. All right. This last one in the country blues section is an instrumental that Maybelle Carter took the credit for, I think on one of her records, but also in an interview somewhere around that time, she mentioned that she learned it from a boy at a barn dance. So could it have been Leslie Riddle? Perhaps. Or maybe one of his friends. Thank you. All right. Many of the songs played by the Carter family were actually unaccompanied ballads originally. They were collected from people throughout the Appalachian region, and those people were descendants of immigrants who had come from Europe and brought those ballads with them. And so the Carter family would take these ballads, you know, songs, story songs, and then put them into their bluegrass style. So I'm going to attempt to sing for you the Golden Vanity, and in the part of the unaccompanied version, and then I'm going to go into the Singing in the Lonesome Sea, which was the Carter family version of this unaccompanied ballad, so you can hear how they might have taken that unaccompanied song and turned it into bluegrass. There was a little ship and it sailed upon the sea, and she went by the name of the Mary Golden Tree. And she sailed upon the lowland, lowland, low, and she sailed upon the lowland sea. There was another ship and it sailed upon the sea, and it went by the name of the Golden Vanity. And she sailed upon the lowland, lowland, low, and she sailed upon the lowland sea. They had not been sailing but 2 weeks or 3 when they were overtaken by the Turkish reverie, and they sank into the lonesome lowland low, and they sank into the lowland sea. There was a little ship, and it sailed upon the sea, and she went by the name of the Mary Golden Tree, and she sailed upon the low, on the lonesome low. Oh, she sailed upon the lonesome sea. There was a little sailor, unto his captain said, oh captain, oh what you give to me if I sink her in the on the lonesome road, if I sink her in the lonesome sea. $200 I will give unto thee, and my oldest daughter I'll wed unto you, if you sink her in the on the lonesome road, if you sink her in the lonesome sea. He bowed his head, and away he swam he, till he came to the ship of the Turkish reverie, and he sank her in the lonesome road. Oh, he sank her in the lonesome sea. If it wasn't for the love of your daughter and your man, I would do unto you as you did unto them. I would sink you in the lonesome road. I would sink you in the lonesome sea. Well, my oldest daughter I will not wed to thee, and $200 I will not give to you. I will sink you in the lonesome road. I will sink you in the lonesome sea. He bowed his head, and away he swam he. Farewell, farewell to the merry golden tree. Guess what? Now I'm sinking in the lonesome road. Yes, I'm sinking in the lonesome sea. That's why you should never talk back. That is, if you're swimming out in the middle of the ocean and your life depends on it, at least. All right. Where am I? I'm gonna wait for to leave you, love. I'm gonna wait for a while. I'll return to you sometime if I go 10,000 miles. The storms are on the ocean. The heavens may cease to be. This world may lose its motion, love, if I prove false to thee. Who's gonna shoe your pretty little feet? Who's gonna glove your hand? Who's gonna kiss your red ruby lips? gonna shoe my pretty little feet. Mama's gonna blow my hand. You can kiss my red ruby lips when you return again. The storms are on the ocean. The heavens may cease to be. This world may lose its motion, love, if I prove false to thee. Have you seen that lonesome dove flying from pine to pine? She's mourning for her own true love, like the way I mourn for mine. The storms are on the ocean. The heavens may cease to be. This world may lose its motion, love, if I prove false to thee. I'll never go back on the ocean, love. I'll never go back on the sea. I'll never go back on my blue-eyed girl. I'll only set her free. The storms are on the ocean. The heavens may cease to be. This world will lose its motion, love, if I prove false to thee. This world may lose its motion, love, if I prove false to thee.
Alrighty. Well, I've just got a couple more songs for you tonight. I want to give a big thanks to the White Horse Black Mountain. Let's give them a round of applause. They've done so much for the music community over the years. Also, thank you to the Rodhouse production company. running all of-
Radhouse. It's Radhouse, like.
Radhouse.
Yeah, that's it.
Radhouse Production Company. Let's give a round of applause. They're doing all of the video and the sound tonight, and they've done an excellent job. Thank you so much to the crew. I also just want to give a thanks out to all of my family and friends who are watching tonight, and to the many wonderful musical mentors I've had over the years that have really, pushed me and helped me keep going on this path. So to wrap it up, the music of the Carter family really represented the music and experiences and culture of many places and many people. So this evening, his collection of songs, it's really only scratching the surface of the history of the music of the Carter family and what they represented. So stay tuned, because I'm going to continue this theme as I move forward. And I guess it would be good to do something that would please Maybelle to wrap this up. Let's play some gospel music. How's that sound? Thanks again. And I thought this song would be appropriate, because we're all about social distancing, so 50 miles of elbow room, y'all. during the Thanksgiving holiday. So, 1,200 miles, its length and breadth, the 4 square city stands. Its gem-set walls of jasper shine, they're not made by human hands. 100 miles, its gates are wide, and the city fair, with 50 miles of elbow room on either side to spare. Well, the gates are wide on the other side, just beyond the Sunset Sea. There'll be room to spare as we enter there, room for you and room for me. Well, the gates swing wide on the other side, where the fairest flowers bloom. On the right hand, on the left hand, 50 miles of elbow room. Sometimes I'm cramped and I'm crowded here, and I long for elbow room. I long to reach the altitude where the fairest flowers bloom. And it won't be long before I passed into that city fair, with 50 miles of elbow room on either side to spare. Well, the gates swing wide on the other side, just beyond the Sunset Sea. There'll be room to spare as we enter there, room for you and room for me. Well, the gates are wide on the other side, where the fairest flowers bloom. On the right hand, on the left hand, 50 miles of elbow room. Well, the gates swing wide on the other side, just beyond the Sunset Sea. There'll be room to spare as we enter there, room for you and room for me. Well, the gates swing right on the other side, where the fairest flowers bloom. On the right hand, on the left hand, 50 miles of elbow room. I was standing by the window on a cold and cloudy day, when I saw that hearse come rolling for to take my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Come to the church in Wildwood, oh, come to the church in the Vale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as the little brown church in the Vale. You gotta walk that lonesome valley, you gotta walk it by yourself. Oh, nobody here can walk it for you. You gotta walk it by yourself. Let's do that, but we're gonna bring it up. You gotta walk that lonesome valley, you gotta walk it by yourself. Nobody here can walk it for you. You gotta walk it by yourself.
together. You gotta walk that lonesome valley. You gotta walk it by yourself. Nobody here can walk it for you. You gotta walk it by yourself. In the sky, Lord, in the sky.
All right. Thank you all so much for having us tonight. Stay safe, be good to each other and yourselves, and have a happy, if you drink beer, have a happy holiday season. Thanks again. I'm Ash Devine, and I will see you next time.
Hey, thanks, Ash. That was wonderful. Terrific. Nice work.
Thank you.
And so, when the song rises up, white horses will fill the mountains. When the song rises up, and the clouds roll away. Well, sisters, ain't you glad to feel that fear of fading? And brothers, ain't you glad there wanna be a better day? Well, people, ain't you glad that we're all in this together? People, ain't you glad that the clouds gonna roll away? When the clouds roll away, the clouds gonna roll away. I tell you, Ash Devine, she was the vessel here this time. We hope that you enjoyed it, maybe even had a glass of wine. Hope that you were able to let go of yourself, and we hope that we helped you take your joy down off the shelf. When the song rises up, white horses fill the mountains. When the song rises up, then the clouds roll away, then the clouds roll away, then the clouds roll away. Thank you very much. Now, just one last body of things to do here. You know, I usually use this last little bit of time to say things that are world-changing, very important. And, you know, I'm still highly bothered by some cataclysmic world-changing questions that I'd like some help on. So feel free to help me. If pro is the opposite of con, is progress the opposite of Congress? It might be, it might be. Now, why do they call it a TV set when you just get one? I don't know. Why is it that women wear a bra, why is it that women wear a pair of panties but only one bra? I sort of get that one, but not quite. Why do they call them apartments when they're all stuck together? You know? And why is it that if you water it and it dies, it's a plant? If you pull it up and it grows back, it's a weed. Am I wrong? And finally, I wonder why it is that your underarms stink. Did it ever come in handy? Did you ever say, well, thank goodness my underarms stunk. That robber came out of the bushes and I said, get back, I've been to aerobics. And hog futures? I've heard of that. Hogs ain't got no future. Bacon is not a career. Now, everybody have fun. Until we meet again, have a great Thanksgiving. Wear your masks, and for God's sake, don't touch your face. Good night now.
Thanks for joining us for White Horse Live. We hope you've enjoyed the show, and for those of you here in person, thanks so much for joining us here at White Horse, you small but mighty crowd of stalwarts, intimate crowd, we like to call it. This program is produced by White Horse Black Mountain and by Rad House Studio. Bob Hinkle is your host and executive producer. Claire Hoke is audio engineer. Jessica Wharton is director of photography. Jessica Fox is key grip and front of house engineer. Public relations services provided by Maggie Rainwater at Hoosier Devil. I'm Rebecca Hillgraves, director and producer for these programs. Thanks as always to Nathan Kirkley, who keeps things running smoothly behind the White Horse Bar, and to Craig Rumney, the Craigerator, who welcomes folks at the box office and keeps smiling no matter what. Join us on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving at 8 p.m. Eastern for a rebroadcast of the program presented by Akira Satake and Duncan Wickel, right here on White Horse Live. In the meantime, be good to each other, and that includes all people.